Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to get back on the channel. Kane Morgan, he had two fights in 2024. Yeah, we'll talk about both of them. We'll also talk about the fight that was meant to happen that got cancelled as well last year.
Yeah,
Yeah, first of all, good to get you back on.
yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me back, bro. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, I think we should, start with the fight you had with Ishtan at your call on Box Nation.
Yeah,
Yeah, talk about that fight. It was a close points.
yeah. It was very close, yeah. But I feel like the scorecards was a bit wide for our likings, yeah. But it's what it is, what it is. But now I just want my rematch with him. You know what I mean? If he takes it or not, I'm still gonna chase him for that rematch because I know I can beat him. He's a good, classy fighter. You know what I mean? Tricky, but out of all the fights that I've seen, I'm pretty much the only one that landed real solid punches on him. So I know I can hurt him.
Yeah, I mean, talk us through the fight. Of course, you hadn't fought since 2019, and was it about sort of getting some ring rust off in that fight? And you didn't take an easy comeback fight. Of course, he was. I believe he was a good amateur, but sometimes you can't, even though he was a good amateur, you can't find much on the opponent.
Yeah, do you know what is like me coming back from having my first debut fight on 2019. Um, Even in the space of that, yeah, I was going through a lot of illnesses. Anyways, I had prostate cancer, so I had to get myself better so I can start fighting again. So when I healed up and I got better, I decided to turn pro again and then have a comeback and just go and do a 50-50. And I was meant to fight on the TM14 show prior, but my fight got cancelled. But then Freddie Warren messaged me and said that would I like to jump on. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, against Ishtvan, you know. So I gave it a go, and I felt like it was close. I felt like it could have been a draw, even a win, but it's what it is, you know. But the best man won that night,
What
you
do you
know.
agree with the decision then, or?
Not really because it was wide. It was a bit wide because I watched it back without no commentary. I watched it back in slow motion. You know what I mean? I studied it, and no way he didn't beat me. Like I mean, he it was pretty even.
Yeah, I mean, he is a bit of he's a showboat. He showboats, doesn't he? In there, how was it?
Yeah.
Sort of fighting somebody who showboats in front of you.
Do you know what? Because I've trained with Prince Nazim's son, Adam Hamid. So sparring Adam Hamid, yeah, for Ishvan, because I knew he'd done a bit of that showboating. It's a bit frustrating because you wanted to get down and get to work, but if I didn't prepare for that, it would have been a whole different scenario, you know. So yeah, like he is a tricky fighter. He's very uh you he's hard to read sometimes. But if you don't let him do what he's doing, you'll be all right. Just go out there and just throw your punches. I mean, that's what I learned halfway through the fight.
So, did you feel hard done by on the night, and what did you think that you done better than him?
You know, I landed cleaner shots. You know, but because obviously I had a bit of ring rust. I might have looked tired in there, but that's just part of getting off the ring rust off. You know, but I know now if we go in again, it will be a whole different ball game because I'm all oiled up and for a good scrap.
Yeah, and of course, he's had two fights since your fight you had with him, and did you see those two fights? And if you did, what did you make of his two fights?
Yeah, like I see them fights. You know what I mean? He done really, really well. He done amazing. But but I do think, yeah, like he still needs well with makeup did bring it to him, but he needs someone to bring it to him. That's that's where I can come in again.
It was a scrappy fight, wasn't it, against
Yeah,
Ryan?
yeah, it was. It was. But if it was longer rounds, I do think Ryan Makeup would have beat him.
Yeah, I only believe that one was 4 rounds as well, that fight.
No, it was a tournament. I think it was like 3 rounds or four. Three
No,
or four.
I believe it was 4 on a Queensbury show, that one.
Oh
And
yeah,
then,
yeah, you're correct. Yeah, it was a 4 rounder.
yeah. Um, yeah, so did you think he lost that? I mean, personally, I thought it might have been a draw.
Yeah,
Maybe might have nicked it to Ryan due to him landing a few of the cleaner shots.
yeah, it was pretty even, But it's what the judges, the referee that judges on that night. Obviously, what he sees goes, isn't it? So he was the best man that night. But Ryan Makeup done good. You know what I mean? But he should also try and push for a rematch eventually. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I believe Ryan also wants the rematch as well.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But you see, with me, I never gone for the rematch straight away. I just went and just focused on myself, focused on what I messed up and what I didn't do good in that fight. But now I know how Ishtvan works. I can definitely get back in there and obviously start what I finished.
And would you want that maybe an 8 rounder or six?
Look, 6 rounder, 8 rounder. No, I ain't going anything less than six. You know what I mean? Yeah, 6 or 8. I'm happy with.
100%. Do you see where what you could have done better that night?
Yeah, just keep on pushing on the pressure. Like even when I got a bit of the cut on the eyebrow, that was my ever first cut I ever had. So it kind of threw me back a bit. So it's kind of slowed me down a little bit. But now I just gotta, you know what I mean? Now I experienced it. Now I can just work on what I need to work on and and just just push through. Just take him through deep waters.
Yeah, 100%. And of course, you had that fight in November. Oh no, we'll talk about the fight you was meant to be having on top tier. I think it
Yeah,
was it Lily Buttigieg?
yeah, yeah.
And is that a fight that you would? I mean, yeah. Why did it get cancelled? If you can, say. And is that a fight you're still interested in?
Yeah, that fight is definitely what I'm still interested in. I mean, Lee Buttigieg is like for me, I, in my career right now, he's the best. You know what I mean? So I'm here to fight the best. You know what I mean? But Lee Buttigieg, you know what I mean? Like it was a shame that the fight I got pulled out of that fight. But I think that I would love to fight him in the future. But so I'm just gonna say, well, I'll just catch him down the road.
Yes, I believe he's fighting in January. I think.
Yeah, I think so. I that's something that I saw recently as well. But I think he's fighting soon.
Yeah. So will you keep a close eye on that fight?
Hell yeah, hell yeah. And if my manager can get me another match up with him, I'll be happy in the future.
Yeah. And yeah, of course, straight after that fell through, you got on it was a Goodwin show,
Yeah,
and you
last.
thought, another 50-50 fight with a good opponent in Kay Jimenez.
Yeah,
Um, I believe he trains up in Birmingham.
yeah.
And yeah, talk about that. You
You
just
know,
Yeah, talk
go on.
about that fight.
Okay, you see that fight? Yeah, that was a kind of a weird one for me. Like no, I just got caught cold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got He caught me with a good shot. I was fine, but it was a premature stoppage from the referee. The referee, but if you look at it, the 4 rounders, right? If you get dropped in a 4 rounder, it's more likely to go and get stopped. You know what I mean? So I got stopped, but I would like to rematch him eventually in the future. So I'm looking. I'm looking at everyone that I fought that I could have won against, and the people that I could have fought. I'm looking at somehow try and get a fight with them and rematches sorted out.
Would you rematch the person you fought in your debut?
What Josh Cook?
Yeah, Josh.
Um, listen, I'll fight anyone. So if Josh Cook wants to come, come and come and give me a fight, and we can run it back again, I'll happily do that because he's a good journeyman on the circuit. But when I fought him, he wasn't even a journeyman. You know what I mean?
It
He
was his
was a
first couple fights, wasn't it?
yeah. He was his three. It was his third fight, but he came to win. You know, so he would. You know what I mean? So he's a very tricky fighter. I learned a lot from Josh Cook. You know, but I would definitely would like to go out there and box him again.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the stoppage of the Kay Jimenez fight. It was talk us through it because I only seen the stoppage and stuff. So how was the rest of the round before that knockdown came? How was it going?
You know, it was going white because I was landing clean shots. I was keeping landing, but then I must have dropped my hands a little bit, yeah, and he caught me, yeah, and then my legs just gave way. Like if you saw how my legs went, it just my ankle just rolled, and I was on the canvas, and I looked at my corner, looked at my trainer Alex Wilkie, and he told me to stay for the 8 count because I would have got up even before that because I was fine, but then the ref let it go. I landed 2 shots. Then the ref stopped it. He said he had to stop it. And then I was like, what can I do? You know what I mean?
Were you shocked that he stepped in?
Yeah, I was shocked. Yeah, I
Uh,
was fine.
yeah, I mean, because when you got up, it looked like you had your legs back underneath you.
Yeah, I was stable. You know, but I would love to have a rematch with that gent again at some point. No, maybe later on this year, maybe after the Ishtvan fight, whatever that my manager can sort out for me. But I know after that fight, I could not sleep. You know what I mean? After that, I couldn't sleep. I was pretty much restless after that. So the best one, the best man won that night. You know?
Yeah, I mean, did you get to watch your stablemates, and was that a tough defeat to take? And have you been in the gym since that fight?
No, you know what? Yeah, like I've been straight in the gym straight after that. My trainer told me to have a rest, and then went back straight into the gym, and then obviously stuff has happened in the family where I took some time off, but now everything's all better now. I can get myself back into training, full on training, and get ready for the 2025.
Yeah, 100%. And of course, I can imagine you'll be wanting a 50-50 fight to get back in the mix.
Yep, that's what I want is 50-50s. You know what I mean? Like if anyone who wants to come and fight me, 50-50s, I'm happy with. But I'm also open to some journeymans as well, you know?
Yeah, who you is Alec now your manager?
No, Alex Leo
Leo.
is my manager and his dad is my manager and Alex Wilkie is my trainer.
Oh yeah, because you used because Alec so Alex still trains you.
Yeah,
I mean manages you.
yeah, he still managed me, yeah. Leo does, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I meant.
He's gone. Nah, Alex Leo is an amazing manager, a really, really good manager, you know what I mean? So yeah, like gave me like a good deals and good fights, you know what I mean? Amazing man.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, when are you gonna try and see if you can get back out? Would you say March or April?
Yeah, but I'm looking at March. When I last spoken to my trainer, he said he told me he would like to get me out back out in March. So I'm gonna get myself ready and war fit for March and just keep it going for the whole year because my men, I got this mindset now that I'm just ready to rumble anytime, any place.
And do you want to try and get more active than you were last year?
Hell yeah. I want to be really, really active. I want to fight often.
How many fights are you looking at this year?
Uh, I'm gonna try and get at least try and get a minimum four. Try and get at least 5 or 6 if I can this year. If not, I'll be happy with the four. You know, but I want to be as active. Yeah, because the dream is for me is to try and get a title fight at some point.
100%. And yeah. So what's the goal this year? So the rematch with Ishtvan, K, and just see what comes up.
Yeah, and to see what comes up. Those two are the main priority, but it depends where I can get that rematches for. You know what I mean? If it's later on in the year, I'm happy with that. You know.
Yeah, 100%. And before I let you go, as always, do you want to thank your management team, your trainers, sponsors, just anyone helping you on your journey at the moment?
Yeah, I want to say thank you to my manager, thank you to my trainer Alec, um, thank you for your all of your supports, and yeah, man, thank you for all my supporters that's been supporting me from the debut to my last fight. You know what I mean? Big up to my army mates that I served with. They've been real good to me. Big up to my amateur clubs that I fought at, Jersey and Emin Eagles. And obviously to the young kids that I was training up in Times ABC. That that yeah, thank you for your supports, and thank you for everyone for paying for tickets for previous fights with your hard-earned money.
hmm And yeah, from me, thank you for your time as always, and yeah, thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you for having me. Nice to see you soon, right?
Anytime, mate. Thank you. Bye.
Take care, bye. Bye, man.